Hi, my name is Serene Armstrong, and I went for a 3-night, 4-day respite in Phillip Island, which was organised with Care With Us. On Tuesday, we left from my place, and I have a support worker called Taruki who took care of me all the way through, and we had a lovely drive from my place to Phillip Island. And despite the weather being not so good that day, we managed to arrive here in really well and safe and sound, thanks to Taruki. And on the way here as well, we stopped by for a meal, and that was very enjoyable. On the second day, we went to the koala sanctuary, and thankfully for that day, the weather was just perfect. It did get a bit grey at times, but the sun came out and we did spot a few koalas in the sanctuary, and we were actually up close and personal with a koala itself, which was so astounding indeed, and it was so awesome. And just the smell of the whole fresh air of the place was so good, and the calmness and the beauty of all the trees and the eucalyptus was amazing, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. And on the evening of that day, we went to try out the RSL, Phillip Island RSL, and we had a lovely meal there, and we took lots of photos, and we had a very big but enjoyable day throughout. And yesterday we started off our day, we went to the chocolate factory, which is a real highlight for me because I never can get enough of the chocolate factory. And we managed to go on a little tour of how chocolate is made, and took lots and lots of photos, and had lots of samples of chocolate, which is so enjoyable. And we purchased, in chocolates in the shop. And coming at this time of the year was good because it was after the school holidays, and there weren't many people around. It was so quiet, and we practically had the place to ourselves. And we had a lovely lunch after the chocolate factory tour and purchasing our chocolates in the cafe. And they serve really, really good meals and reasonably priced. And they even have a service now with the robots that actually come to serve you, which is so amazing and cool, which I've never seen before. And it was such a highlight for me as well to see the technology. After our chocolate factory tour, we took a little drive to the beachfront and the waterfront. And despite the weather being a bit more grey than usual, the coast was just very beautiful, and we could see the pelicans and birds all gathered there. And we just even need to get out of the car because it was drizzling a little bit, but the beauty of it all was just there, and the drive itself was really wonderful. So I'd like to thank Care With Us for organising such a lovely trip, which I'll never forget, and it's so memorable for me because I really needed something like that after lockdown and not being able to go anywhere else the past few years. And thank you very much for all the care and all the concern and the effort put in for this trip to happen. And I'd like to thank my support worker Taruki as well for being such a great pal and looking after me and making sure that all went well and getting me here safe and sound. And going back today. I'm feeling a little bit sad in a little way, but I had such a wonderful trip and I look forward to many more trips to come. So thank you very much here with us.